They say every house makes sounds at night, but this house was breathing. I moved into the old 2-story rental on Cedar Street because it was cheap and close to my new job. The landlord, an old man with pale eyes and shaking hands, hesitated when I signed the papers. "You work night shifts?" he asked. "Yes," I replied. He nodded slowly. "Then you'll be awake when it matters." I didn't understand what he meant. I wish I had asked. The first week was quiet, too quiet. No traffic sounds, no dogs barking, no neighbors. Just the soft ticking of the wall clock, and sometimes a faint scratching sound coming from somewhere under my bed. At first, I thought it was rats. On the 7th night, I came home exhausted after a double shift. It was 11:47 p.m. when I collapsed onto my bed. As soon as I turned off the light, I heard it again. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Slow, careful, like fingernails dragging across wood. I leaned over and looked under the bed. Nothing, just darkness and dust. "Get some sleep, Daniel," I told myself. But then I heard something that froze my blood. Breathing. Not mine, not from the walls, from under my bed. Slow, deep, patient. I didn't move. I didn't even blink. After a full minute, the breathing stopped. The silence felt heavier than the sound. The next morning, I checked under the bed again. Still nothing. No animals, no holes, no reason. That night, the scratching returned, louder, closer. I turned on the lamp and shouted, "Who's there?" Silence. Then something tapped on the underside of my mattress. Once, twice, 3 times. I slept on the couch after that. On the 3rd night, I dreamed I was lying on my bed, unable to move. Something cold wrapped around my ankle and slowly dragged me down. I woke up screaming. My ankle hurt, and there were red fingerprints around it. That morning, I went to the landlord. "There's something in this house," I said. He stared at me for a long time. "Does it breathe?" he asked. My stomach dropped. "Yes." "Does it stay under the bed?" "Yes." He sighed. "Then it has found you." "Found me? What does that mean?" He didn't answer. I moved my bed to the corner of the room. The next night, the scratching came from the corner. I moved it again. The sound followed, always under me, always waiting. On the 5th night, I gathered my courage and slid my phone under the bed with the flashlight on and video recording. I watched the screen. At first, I saw nothing. Then, something moved. A face, pale, too pale, with eyes that were completely black, and a mouth that opened far wider than humanly possible. The phone went dead. So did the whites. I felt cold fingers wrapped around my wrist. A voice whispered, "You looked." I ran out of the room and didn't stop until I reached my car. That night, I slept in a motel. The next day, I searched the house online. I found an article from 1998. Man found dead in Cedar Street home. Victim was discovered under his bed. Police say he appears to have died from extreme fear. No signs of struggle. Then another. All the same. Different tenants. Same house. Same place. Under the bed. I went back to confront the landlord. The house was empty. No sign. No for rent sign. Nothing. It was like it had never existed. That night, in my motel room, I finally slept. Until I heard it. Scratch. 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 From under the motel bed, I slowly looked down and saw a note on the floor, written in dark wet ink. "You can't move away from me." I ran. New city, new apartment, new bed. For 3 months, nothing happened. I started to believe I was safe. Then one night, I woke up at 12 a.m., exactly midnight, because something touched my foot. I didn't look. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. The voice whispered again, "It's your turn now." The bed sank slightly, like something heavy was climbing on it. Cold air brushed against my neck. And then, I felt myself being pulled down. The world went dark. They found my apartment empty. The bed was untouched. No signs of struggle. But the new tenant swears that sometimes at night, he hears breathing from under his bed.